Hey, friends. Today, I have a story that will make your hair stand on end. Make yourselves comfortable. This story is about secrets, dark, blood-chilling secrets hidden in plain sight. Have you ever wondered what happens when something seems too good to be true? That's exactly what this story is about. So I'm going to tell you about a small village, a cook, and a cauldron with a terrifying secret.
Meet Zandari Doom. Even her name sounds like something out of a legend, right? Zandari wasn't just a food vendor. She was the queen of the marketplace in Kurao village. Her food? Pure magic. People from far and wide flocked to her stall, drawn by the irresistible aroma and unforgettable taste. They didn't care about the long lines or even her bizarre rules. Here's the deal. If you wanted to eat at Zandari's, you had to wash your own plate. No clean plate, no food. And people did it without a second thought because once you tasted Zandari's cooking, there was no going back. Her dishes were like an addiction. But something about Zandari wasn't right. Everyone felt it, even if they couldn't put their finger on it. The way she guarded her kitchen, especially her pot, gave people chills, and her daily routine, that's where things started to get really strange. Every morning, long before sunrise, Zandari would vanish. No one knew where she went. Her staff clueless, her neighbors. They'd given up trying to figure it out. Then, just before dawn, she'd return and get to work like nothing had happened. And then there was the pot. The infamous pot. This wasn't just any cooking pot. It was the heart of her operation. Zandari never let it out of her sight. She'd stand guard over it, her sharp eyes daring anyone to come close. Touch this pot, she'd warn, and you'll regret it for the rest of your life. Her staff believed her. Everyone believed her. No one dared to go near it. But you know how curiosity works. The more you're told not to do something, the more you have to know why. Now let's talk about Mandazi Fury. If you think Zandari's name is intense, wait till you meet Mandazi. She was bold, fiery, and fearless, a young woman who wasn't afraid to get her hands dirty. Mandazi had just been hired to work at Zandari's stall, and from day one, she knew something wasn't right. On her first day, Zandari pulled her aside and gave her the infamous warning, "Don't go near the pot." Mandazi nodded, but inside she was already wondering, what's so special about this pot? She tried asking her colleagues about it. "What's in there?" she whispered to one of them. But they just shook their heads. "Don't ask questions you don't want answers to," they said. "Just do your job and stay away." But Mandazi wasn't the type to let things go. She was determined to find out the truth. Before Mandazi joined Zandari's team, there was another character in this story, Ogodai Venom. She was a rival food vendor whose business was crumbling because of Zandari's overwhelming success. Furious and desperate, Ogodai decided to uncover Zandari's secret. One morning, Ogodai followed Zandari, determined to find out where she went every day. But Zandari was smart. She disappeared into the shadows, leaving Ogodai completely lost. Defeated, Ogodai returned to her empty stall, her curiosity burning hotter than ever. Mandazi was made of tougher stuff. One morning, she decided to follow Zandari herself. She crept out of her house before dawn and trailed Zandari through the winding streets of Kurao village. The path was dark, eerie, and completely silent. Finally, Mandazi saw where Zandari had gone. A morgue. That's right, a morgue. Mandazi's heart raced as she watched Zandari enter the building with an empty container. When she emerged, the container was full. Mandazi's stomach churned as the realization hit her, but she needed more proof. Mandazi knew the only way to uncover the truth was to see what was inside the pot. One busy day at the stall, Mandazi saw her chance. She ran up to Zandari, yelling, "Madame! Madame! The shop is on fire!" Zandari panicked. She rushed to the front of the stall, leaving the pot unguarded. Mandazi's heart pounded as she approached it. The moment had come. With trembling hands, she lifted the lid, and then she screamed. Inside the pot was boiling blood, thick, dark, bubbling blood. The sight was so horrifying that Mandazi staggered back, her screams drawing the attention of everyone in the market. Zandari returned, her face a mask of rage and fear. She knew she'd been caught. With the entire market watching, she confessed. The blood in the pot wasn't ordinary, it was enchanted. Every morning, Zandari visited the morgue to collect water used to wash dead bodies. She mixed it with a substance from a native doctor that turned the water into blood. This enchanted mixture made her food irresistibly delicious, casting a spell on anyone who ate it. Zandari explained that her business had once been failing. Desperate to save her family from poverty, she turned to dark magic, but her success came at a price. The market erupted into chaos. Furious and disgusted, the villagers destroyed Zandari's stall and chased her out of town. She fled into the evil forest, where she disappeared without a trace. To this day, no one knows what became of Zandari Doom. Mandazi, however, became a hero. The villagers praised her courage and thanked her for uncovering the horrifying truth.
And there you have it, folks, the chilling tale of Zandari Doom and her cursed pot. This story is a reminder to always be careful about where you eat and what you consume. Sometimes, the most tempting things hide the darkest secrets. If this story gave you goosebumps, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications. I've got even more mind-blowing tales coming your way.